Welcome to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I could have sworn I finished this before I stopped the stream last time, but I guess I didn't. So, where we last left off, I was returning the Demiguise Moons to Gladwin, because, I seriously thought I had already done that. I guess not. Jewel-encrusted tortoise shell. Many assumed this to be the shell of a fire crab, native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it was a bejeweled tortoise shell created by a mad wizard near Versailles when his chateau was overrun by nifflers. The dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on holiday in the Ardennes. That's not France. That's not France. That's Belgium. Oops. Here you go, Gladwin.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'd be glad to help.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there?
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Well, I'll keep looking.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Hi.
Lumos.
You're just gonna stand there? Okay.
Whoever played that note needs to reconsider their profession.
Alright then.
Ringo!
There we go. Ah. Ow. And what is that new quest? The Helm of Urtkot. Well, I might as well. Excuse me. So apparently, I think it was last month or the month before, or hell, even some point at the end near the end of the year last year, they released a DLC mission. I don't know, no idea what it is. Haven't played it.
Revelio.
Butterbeer barrels. These barrels contain the popular wizarding drink butterbeer. It's served both cold and hot, and has a slight alcoholic content. No, that makes sense. Content that seems to impact house elves much more than humans.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Jesus Christ, heard something out of the left corner of my ear and scared the shit out of me.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgov. He's a friend.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists.
Just bite your tongue.
Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Well, have you heard about Ranrock and Rockwood?
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough. But between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Are you worried about Rockwood?
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with.
I'm not terrified.
They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok,
My
please
Sharona.
give him my best.
My Bologna.
I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Please, I'm the protagonist. I never die. Do I even have the money for this guy? Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but whenever I play this game, money is insanely hard to come by.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Special price. It's going to be in the thousands. You fucking bastard.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
I want to stab you.
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Razor's mastered. If
Hey, as long as I get to humiliate a Slytherin.
first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
I'll try and help, Mr. Weeks.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
I did see they're already working on a sequel. I did see that they're already working on a sequel for this, so I personally am excited to see it. Oh no, that's fake. I won't be able to play it because it'll be for next gen console. Let's go into quests first. Let's get to the helm. Should probably do Professor Onai's assignment. We go do the assignment. I may not try in real life school. That doesn't mean I don't want to try in wizarding school. Dagonelli. Oh, is this the... I'm gonna leave. I forgot how to call them out. Ah, shit. Oh, I got something in my eye. Oh, I got something in my eye. Oh. I don't know what the hell that was about. Ugh. Hmm?
Revelio.
Here we go. Cast a pulso on a levitated enemy.
Revelio.
Which one is levitate? Was that Wingardium Leviosa?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Nope. Ah, here we go.
Leviosa. Depulso.
I actually have no idea where the hell I could find a troll. Oh, sorry if there's background noise. Yeah, someone decided to do laundry. Oh, I see. Okay.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
I've been playing too much Dishonored. I was about to try and teleport up to the top. Okay, that is clever.
Confringo!
Let's choose this one. Uh, Down is up. Okay. Seems like that's one. Seems like it's odd that they inverted that control, but whatever. No, no, it isn't. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm actually gonna look up where I can find trolls. Oh, never mind. I actually know a way I can get a hold. There is a way I can get a hold of one. Or find one, I should say. Really?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Where is the demiguise?
Revelio.
Mounted Hogshead. The mounted Hogshead rolls its eyes and snuffles its nose as it oversees the seedy atmosphere and a subtly interesting clientele of the Hogshead. Oh, that's why it sounds familiar. Because I think this is where Harry and Hermione start Dumbledore's army.
Hello, Lord Cock. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Because Serona trusts me.
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
I'll retrieve the relic.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Hello! Good to see you outside the castle.
You
I
two
mean-
are meet.
Wait. Ah, yeah, okay. No, come on. Come on. I swear, it takes me forever to unlock the stupid beast bag again.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Erdgott. witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
It definitely seems like a difference that could be overcome. How long is this going to take? Ow.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Why is this helmet valuable?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
What might I encounter in this tomb?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
Fire is a good cleanser. Do you know why Ranrock is working with Rockwood?
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Well, the difference is they already distrust each other, so...
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please,
Be careful.
You too. These forests aren't exactly, safe. Never mind.
Revelio. It's sealed. Lumos. Moths. Curious.
Lumos Maxima.
Lumos. Merlin's beard. Revelio. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Places. Defender. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Nope, 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 nope.
Incendio. Confringo. These inferi are horrible. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
How are you alive?
Flipendo. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos.
Could have sworn you could carry more than one.
Lumos. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Let's slash.
Down I go. No other way. Levioso! Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Oh!
Oh my god.
Flipendo. Accio. Revelio.
Yeah, I was just up here, so I gotta go down. Summon.
Potato. Confringo. Protego! Confringo!
Wrong button. Again.
Expelliarmus!
Nope.
Defender! Lumos! Incendio! Levioso! Lumos! Protego! Accio! Incendio!
Right here.
Accio! Depulso! This looks even more complex. Depulso! Lumos. Depulso! Glacius! Depulso!
Come on, Brink.
Depulso! Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Lumos. Revelio.
I will have to remember to sell some shit.
Rependo. Depulso. Lumos. Accio. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Glacius. Depulso. Depulso. Revelio. I need to bring moths to the door.
Yes, thank you, but I don't know how to get that. Ah, here we go.
Lumos. Accio. Depulso. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Better show this to Lodgok. Revelio. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
Well, that was a bit of a waste of time. Sorry, just a second. Okay. Oh wow, that took quite some time.
Lumos. Lodgok. The sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
Very well, I'll go.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
It belongs to the museum.
Revelio.
What was that?
Perfect. Target practice.
What's that?
There they are. The Ashwinders.
You will pay for that.
Revelio.
Potato! Balto!
You're going to regret that.
I see you. What was that?
If it's that cat again,
Avoiding our problems.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Flipendo.
Expulso!
Protego.
Now just finish the job.
Stupid one.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso! Expulso! Expulso!
Glacius. Expelliarmus.
That's mine!
Incendio. Ringo.
Nope.
Ringo. Levioso.
Death from above!
Uh-oh.
Revelio. Yes. Incendio. Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
No more happy days for you.
Accio. Protego. Stupid one.
Time for some.
You will pay for your deeds. Nothing. You made a grave mistake.
Depulso.
You can't hold out.
Shame nobody saw that. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You are Ludguk.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It is stunning.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Oh, right, she teaches divination. I need to get some soda.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
It's a curse?
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard.
Finally!
Please meet him there when you can.
God, it took me forever to get to that point.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Ah, I got flashbanged. Hey, there I am.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumors that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I would be worried.
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
If nothing else, look into it, and all you wasted was time.
She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Can you tell me more about your uncle's business with goblins?
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
Are you and your uncle close?
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll see what I can learn.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Where?
Revelio.
Oh, right there. Miss
those
09.
assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I sense danger.
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance.
Oh, I thank you.
If that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Nope.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
How did you come to teach divination?
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread. even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of
Do you know the way?
You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
Honestly, this seems hard to believe.
I'm not sure I really believe that one can see the future.
We often do not believe in what we ourselves have not seen. I should hope that you will open your mind. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
True,
course,
but...
Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Well, I feel like even in the Wizarding world, it'd be kind of hard to. Not discounting that. I'm sure there's some evidence of it. But I don't know. I guess if I was in the Harry Potter universe, I'd be a healthy skeptic.
I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
If you say so, ma'am. I am going to go talk to Deke. No, remove the waypoint. Fast travel. I don't know why they gave me the option to put a waypoint down, but... Or to spend your talent points. Talents can significantly improve the power of your favorite spells and abilities, allowing you to swing the tide of combat greatly in your favor. If you say so.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
Lead the way, my little elven friend.
Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. Or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Sorry, you had enjoyed that, little friend. Oh, okay, I can't do anything with it yet.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Revelio. Protego.
Nope.
You got one.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Sorry for that do you know the way thing earlier. Hearing Uganda and just me being a fucking 5-year-old. Oop.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Any tips for rescuing elusive beasts?
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
What if I can't find any beasts?
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment and they should return.
Oh, wait a moment, my little potato. It's like working for a poacher.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts. Or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
There's a thing I want to do. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. That. There we go. I mean, I'm out here not really doing anything important, so might as well, yeah? Beast habitats can be found in different locations.
I'll look after you.
Dude.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
What say you, Deke?
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
Real quick, how'd you come to be at Hogwarts?
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
Messed up, man. It's real messed up.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
No, get back here.
There. I'm not going to hurt you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
Sure.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Might as well do this while I'm out here. There we go. I'll have to order that later.
This be Mr. Oakes' Ranrock's loyalists. Just ahead. Be discreet.
Expelliarmus! You won't stop me.
Get back here. Get back here.
Stop it! Expelliarmus! I will make you pay.
Now to find out what happened here.
Oracle, I need to set up a crime scene. No. Inventory. No. Gear.
Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Ranrock's Law agreed to meet, but I do feel a tad uneasy. They've amended their requests and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their planning gobbledygook. They're after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather volatile, and I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise. Perhaps not. Roland Oakes.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Confringo!
So, do I just go north? Or technically southwest?
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Lumos. What do we have here?
Get away!
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need. Expelliarmus! Revelio. It's Totalis. Revenue. This is the spot on the map. Best have my wits about me.
If you could best.
What will we find in here? Lumos. Revelio.
So cool. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
One less human to worry about.
Stupid.
I don't think so.
You won't get away with that.
Revelio. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
You're so very weak.
Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus!
No! I will make you pay.
Stupefy!
I will rest until
Expelliarmus! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
I mean, technically speaking.
A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio. Confringo!
One way or another,
Descender!
what hero?
Protego! Stupefy! Confringo!
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus!
I'll bury you in the deepest vault. I won't rest until dead.
Depulso! Propendo! Descendo!
I will make you pay.
Protego! Stupefy!
One less human to worry about. Come here.
Pity! Not quite. Arresto Momentum!
I won't rest until
Descendo! Glacius!
I'll snap that.
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
An intruder! Up for a bit of time.
Revelio!
Ah. I was gonna be a wise ass and try playing, what's it called?
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
What was it? Crazy Train.
Expelliarmus!
Why do you let this out longer than necessary?
Oh, that was meant for me.
Levioso!
No!
Feel nothing, apparently. The hell?
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. Taking my wand. This cell is locked. I finished with these locks and use my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler. I've heard him speak again.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Found it. Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry.
They're all gone, dude.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
What did you overhear?
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
You speak gobbledygook.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. My memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
Well, glad I was able to help.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio.
Ah, secret passage. I can't do it. Nice.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Goodness gracious. Okay. Whew. I look like a goddamn pirate.
An intruder!
Repulsor. Aloha Mora.
It's cool that they added in that auto solve function.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Oh, shit. Attacks have additional increased damage and break enemy shields. Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Revelio. Accio. Perfetto. Descendo.
Alright, to Hogsmeade. Yep, I'm gonna go get some soda. I'll be right back. I am returned. Glad to see he was still loading. Sir, you are aware that your legs are phasing through, yes? See, I don't take issue with it, but I just want to make sure that you know. Shop. I need a shop.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Oh yes, indubitably. Alright. Do I need to talk to Adelaide? and loom. Okay. Alright, well, if I don't have to return to Adelaide, then I guess I shall head back to Hogwarts. And head back to the Room of Requirement.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all.
Just the droppings alone, oh my god.
If you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens!
To quote Harry, I love magic.
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
Okay, but where?
Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Most excellent.
I could do this all day. Deke! Deke!
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
No, it's altering conjuring. Here we go. Magical materials can be used with the loom to add and upgrade a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple upgrades can yield meaningful boosts in your combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast dens or unlocked in quests. New trait recipes can be collected in bandit camps. Alright. Oh, I might need to head to I gotta head to the bathroom now. I'll be right back. Ah, fuck. Good. Excuse me. All right.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Sounds perfect.
Added traits to an... oh, oops.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Use the enchanted loom, Deke.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Does the loom work with all clothing?
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you, Deke.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Ah, okay. Oh, I got a name for this guy. Meatball. Oh, that's adorable. Well, I'm gonna look it up because I think... Moon or the sun? I guess Apollo will have to work. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Just to double check. Good. I spelled it right, despite my stupidity. Woohoo! I think I can buy new summonings, if I'm not mistaken. Conjurings. Either gonna have to unlock those or buy them. Oh, speaking of harvesting things. Dittany! If memory serves, I do indeed need a Mallow Sweet for some of those, what were they called? Merlin trials. Okay, who needs my attention? Might as well do that. Ah. Balls. Alright, well, no harm in it. No harm, no foul.
Revelio.
It warranted more than that. Could have been killed running for him.
Revelio.
Here we go. Peruvian Instant Darkness Powder. When thrown in the air, this powder from Peru creates an impenetrable darkness resistant to most light creation spells. The Ashminers have been using it to steal from surrounding areas without detection. Huh. Interesting. Surprise, cuckfags! What would you like to know?
Descendo. I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Bonk. I can't even begin to imagine how much that would hurt, though. Massive cranial trauma, that's for sure.
Revelio.
Could do worse than Peter Pan for. Ah! Ritego!
Confringo. Arrest the momentum.
I'm not the doctor.
Descendo.
Repulsor.
Accio. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
If it isn't the second most obnoxious Slytherin.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Scared everyone else away.
So, what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition.
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. It makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care?
No.
Sounds like
I
someone
say
who
I'm the
cares
best,
a
and
lot.
that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
Don't be disappointed when my house wins.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally,
I'm not good with
decent
comebacks.
challenge.
Made it. Brilliant.
Fuck. What am I even oh my god.
I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable.
I made up a lot of time on that. Holy crap.
Made it. Now that's more like it. Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
Boom.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Like
Sounds
you?
like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We shall see, Imelda.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Oh, I gotta return. Oh, no. I did push the right button. Oh, I need to start discovering... Evasive maneuver. While visiting Irondale, I overheard a woman speaking to herself about something fascinating. I should talk with her. Hogsmeade. Take that flume. I think I'll round out some of these quests, and then for the next 30 or so minutes, I'm just going to hunt, air quote. I'm going to look for animals to throw into the vivarium. Albie, we've done it.
Back from your latest flight. I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
No, thank you. No, world map, not Hogwarts. Hooray for long loading screens. I think I'm heading in the wrong direction. I am heading in the wrong direction. Thank you, brain.
You can't imagine.
I think I have a pretty good idea, considering you say it every time I go past you.
The more graves I fill, the more galleons I get.
if I'm not mistaken, soon... should be when I unlock one of the unforgivable curses.
Such arrogance. Potato! Someone's taken out last me! Ready on. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
Sweetness. Come on, load. Puff scheme.
Revelio.
The Feldkopf Well. The well in Feldkopf ran dry some 400 years ago during a great drought. Sadly, many perished as a result, including at least one young boy whose father refused to speak for years thereafter. Legend says that all was saved when a group of benevolent witches and wizards used a never-before-seen powerful magic to restore water to the region.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldkopf in an instant. If you see dear Anne Sallow, please do give her my best.
I shall indeed. Ah!
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldkopf isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
You gonna... No?
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But it might make her feel better.
We haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was a short visit.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Hello, Mr. Swallow. Or Sallow.
Fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I'm sorry.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I disagree. In fact, speaking not from super personal, but from personal experience, helped get someone through the worst of cancer treatment. Hope can be a good thing.
Sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Hope honestly could be good for her, but...
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Oh, don't. You don't need to apologize.
Are you alright, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm alright. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly.
Excuse me.
It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it.
They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Take care, Anne. And chin up. Maybe there is something that can be done. Letter from Sebastian to Anne. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better. Sebastian. Ah, my eyes.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He's just trying to do what's right.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Rubble. Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Confringo!
Okay, damn it, I did it again.
A slippery little squid. I'll find you. Let me also. Not quiet. Dago. Fine. Let's get this over with. Over up wide. Coming back this way. Aha! There. I'm gonna avenge your death. You've made your last mistake. Are you sure you're not a muggle?
Potato! Stupid! Repulsor! Expelliarmus!
I will make you. You can't stop us. Taste goblin silver.
Wait, already? This thing is on low battery? What the hell?
Repulsor!
Kill spells glance. Won't let humans to worry about.
Arresto momentum.
There you are.
Confringo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Where it? Ah, here it is. God, fuck.
Reparo!
Hopefully that doesn't mean the controller batteries are dying. Like, dying, not...
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They were hiding something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard the Goblin dig site could be full of hovering.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Well, the Ministry is like all government bodies. Blows chunks and doesn't do what it's supposed to.
Ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Wait, this is the final quest for the season, is it? No.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the Keepers.
Revelio. Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Right.
Lumos.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely, it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something so good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
I mean, technically it's not invisible, it's just... Nah, I guess invisible would probably be the right word. Excuse me.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
None that I could see.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic.
True.
There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
TTFN. Alright, and just for the sake of matching what the name of this episode is, I'm going to go hunt down some more animals. Shit. Collections. Probably not collections. Challenges, perhaps. Oh, okay. Huh? Alright. Nope. World map. There we go. Absconder encounter. Well, I'll save those secondary ones for... or side quests, sorry. For another time.
How well did you enjoy SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom?
It was good. I believe the next episode should be the finale. Anyway, how are you doing, Kitty Mo?
Doing good.
Have you not played Battle for Bikini Bottom before? Or were you just asking because that was the last thing I streamed? Not the last thing I streamed that like what, 2 days ago, 3 days
First
ago?
time right now.
Oh. It's a lot of fun.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Next time, Natty. But I will say a lot of that enjoyment mostly comes from the fact that it was a fun game I played when I was a kid, so there's a lot of nostalgia attached to it. I think overall it's a really good game, even without the nostalgia glasses. Where is... right here. No, don't run. Don't run. Let me love you!
Revelio.
Betting on the dragon price was the best decision I've made.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Where'd the other one go?
Revelio.
Well, shit. Shoo, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, poachers.
Descender.
Yeah, health really isn't an issue in this game. Then again, I think I'm playing on easy.
Revelio. Lumos.
No. Yes. How are you enjoying the game so far, Kitty?
Settle yourself.
Assuming you're in a position to respond. Let's see, what else can I rescue? Mooncat,
Decent.
I mean, it's not like it's super hard. It's a it is a kid's game, but I think you'll enjoy it. Niffler, were those the ones that's little shiny stuff? Travel there.
Last SpongeBob game I played was on the Game Boy Advanced, so I don't have a lot of SpongeBob game background.
I think the only two SpongeBob games I've played are Battle for Bikini Bottom and the Game Boy Advanced version of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. I suppose technically Nicktoons also counts, the one for Game Boy Advance as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Since the Nicktoons game was like the Avengers of the Nicktoons world. All the major Nickelodeon cartoon characters coming together. There's 2.
Everything's all right now.
There's 3.
Revelio.
Giant purple toad. Do I dare see what those look like? The Forbidden Forest, so let's go ahead and send students in here as a punishment. Really? One of the dumber additions to this game is that I can't fly a broom over a town. Whee!
Revelio. Revelio. Not going to hurt you.
Uncollected rewards. I will do that later. Go on to Hog. Ah, the astronomy ones. There we go. With warts that are useful in potion making. Ew. The hippogriff is a majestic beast with the front half of an eagle and the back half of a horse. The hippogriff can soar great distances and commands the respect of anyone who dares approach it. Oh, I see. Nah, I'll hold on to them. I unlock more vivariums later on. It's a little stupid that I can only have 4 species at a time, but I guess they didn't want to break. They didn't want to break the game, so. A female. Wrong color scheme, but just because. Buckbeak. Well, I guess that'll have to be it for the stream because I can't keep collecting animals because eventually I'll run out of space in the bag. And I can't store them in the vivarium because I don't have any space in the vivarium for them. So, I guess that'll be it for this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. If you watched it while I was live, I appreciate you stopping on by. If you watched this after the fact, any kind of archive footage, I also appreciate it. Tomorrow should be, shocker, another episode of Batman Arkham Knight. And, yeah. I don't have anything else to say, so with that, since this is how I end all my streams, as always, I hope you enjoyed.